Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to NECC Week 3. Today we have Carthage Overwatch Black versus MTSU Bolts. I'm Hollister09 with my captain of Overwatch, Red ZXC. How you doing, ZXC?
I'm good. I am excited for tonight's game. This is Carthage Black's second game of the season. They had a bye week 1, and they had a good showing week 2 in a 3-0 loss. Honestly, all maps were fairly close. We could have honestly won a map or two in that game. But recently I feel like they've been playing a lot better too. They've been playing a lot more together, and I am excited for how tonight's going to go.
I couldn't agree more, and we are going to get right into the game today. On our team for Carthage, we have Snowstorm on Genji, Lith on Reaper, Kripik on Diva, Stewie on Lifeweaver, and Jenny on Kiri. On the other team, Fawn Cloud is on Venture, Apple Dog is on Freya, Solar on Hazard, Blackthorn with Kiri, and Keeg, I want to say, I don't know, on Wu Yang.
Probably Keeg. I am very interested in the Lifeweaver here. It is very interesting. I feel like I've seen them run this recently. I very much like to see the Genji coming out of Snowstorm and the Reaper coming out of Lith.
Looks like Carthage is gonna claim the point at first. Starts getting the numbers up, and we apologize that it's currently in third person. We will try and figure that out in between intermissions and stuff, but we will get that fixed for you guys by the second game.
Both with DPS going down on the side of both. The Diva does get demeched. Genji is still in their backline, looking like full health, might be able to get a pick, gets a Suzu. The Freya's one on the side of MTSU doesn't end up, does go down to the Kiri, who gets traded out. Oh no, the Kiris get traded out themselves.
Kripik getting life gripped is
Bolo already out from the side of Apple Dog. What an insanely quick farm on that ult.
40 HP. Oh, never mind. Apple Dog getting the pick.
Coming up for Carthage, we are actually ahead on the rush charge. We might be able to get a rush for this fight to go in, and that will be a big advantage. Being over almost 30% ahead. Being 70% to the blade as well should be good. Taking this high ground away from them will be nice as well. The Reaper going in does get picked, sadly.
Snowstorm dashing through the Diva, trying to get him low. Diva gets demeched, unfortunately, by Solar.
Does get gripped back to the height to try to make it out, but the Lifeweaver goes down to the Hazard, and the Wu Yang does end up picking Cryptic in that baby form. The Kiri does go out, and Lith dies immediately coming back.
Blackthorn also getting picked off by, Blackthorn picking off Lith as well.
Sombra switch over from Snowstorm. I do like it. I know he's been playing it more recently with this team, trying to get going on it. I am very interested to see how well it performs here against the Hazard, against the Venture as well.
60% and still going up for MTSU right now. Carthage trying to take the right side, see if they can get anything. We also have the Orisa switch as well. We do have ults coming up. We have both our support ults, and they got 4 ults coming right now. A hack on Blackthorn right now. Lith getting Apple Dog as well.
Does get the Freya. Honestly, the biggest pick. The Wu Yang goes down to Snowstorm. Hazard does come out, gets 2.
Fawn Cloud get killed by
Suzu coming out from Blackthorn and dies for it. Kiri gets traded out on the side of Carthage as well, though. Ventures in with no abilities. Is low. It's just the Hazard alive for MTSU against the Orisa and the Sombra for Carthage. And the Hazard just gets pushed off the map.
Very nice.
The Freya Wu Yang is back on the side of MTSU, which is going to be scary for Carthage, being down both their supports right now.
MTSU got it up to 95%. Carthage taking it back, though. They do still have multiple ults over on MTSU side, and we still have both support ults with Carthage. Let's see what we're going to be able to use here and how it's going to affect us. Wow, that's multiple ults. Kitsune rush from both sides. Tree as well.
Tree on the side of Carthage. That's also Wu Yang ult on the side of MTSU.
Lith, unfortunately,
it is an even trade so far. 2-for-2 trade. The Wu Yang is low on the side of MTSU. The Wu Yang goes down. The Freya is also low. It's just Hazard and Freya on the side of MTSU. The Orisa is still up for Carthage, being able to hold down this point with the health and the abilities. Oh no, the Hazard goes down to the damage from the Freya and the Hazard.
Still holding it well. 70% EMP
Huge
comes
EMP
out.
Gets 2. The Venture dies to it. Wu Yang's caught out in the middle. The Kiri on the side of Carthage does go down. Wu Yang's hacked. I would love to see a Blossom come out, but he dies. He dies just that little bit too early.
MTSU taking it back. We're gonna get a touch here?
Snowstorm does die before
We
the touch.
do get a touch. The bola comes out.
So does the bola.
Surge.
And it looks like that is going to be it for this first round. A nice showing from Carthage Firebirds Black, but they just couldn't eke out that first point win.
Moira out here. Stewie taking a change from Lifeweaver to the Moira. Keeping everything on our side. I think the Moira might be able to be helpful here. The Lifeweaver, I'm not too sure about how it was before.
The Moira just gives himself a little bit more survivability. Kind of should let him live a little bit longer. Looks like Simbash. Please tell me they stay on it. Please tell me we stay on it.
We're getting a TP out, which is very nice.
Okay, no.
TP as well.
It is switching back to the Sombra.
But we do have Bastion, and we do have Winston now for Crip. Staying the same with everybody else on MTSU.
Yes, I do like the Winston change here. Kind of give you a little bit more mobility against their comp. Be able to kind of try to jump on that Wu Yang.
I think the Bastion's also going to help a lot, especially with the Freya.
With the Freya, with the Hazard as well. Should be able to kind of punish that Hazard for going in a bit too deep. Like this right now.
He's
the Hazard's
1 HP. Stewie gets Solar, Apple Dog getting Lith, Key getting Jenny.
Kiriko going down on the side of Carthage is really bad. That's a lot of your healing going down. Trying to keep that Winston alive into this Freya is going to be a hassle for Stewie here.
Two people from both teams on the point right now. Snowstorm having to go into Translocate to try and get away, and it looks like MTSU is going to take the first couple points for this map.
Stewie and Cryptic going down at the same time is such a blow. The Diva swap I do like. I know that Cryptic is a bit better of a Diva player, has played more Diva than Winston. So this should be really strong for them. I like Snowstorm setting up in this back line, being able to try to look for a hack. I think he needs to be a little bit more proactive in what he's going for. Big hack onto the Kiriko. Might be able to get the kill.
Gets away just before he's about to die. Fawn Cloud digging under to get away from the Bastion. The Bola shot getting eaten by Crip.
Huge eat from Cryptic there on that Bola shot. The Sombra gets the hack back onto the Wu Yang, I believe.
Yep.
Is forced to use Wave. That's a big defensive ability out.
The Wu Yang comes out.
Wu Yang
stuns Lith. Is he going to be able to get out? He's not, unfortunately.
Doesn't look like it. That's a huge blow. The Wu Yang is forced. So is the Bola. Snowstorm switching over to his tried and trusted soldier 76, his main. Very much will help with that Freya in the sky. Maybe help put a little bit more pressure onto that Wu Yang. We do have, looks like both support ults on the side of Carthage here. I'd like to see them use.
As well. Oh, Downpour comes down from Hazard. The Coalescence comes out from Stewie, trying to sustain everybody. It looks like it's been working well. The Kitsune Rush comes out from Jenny as well.
Soldier
Counter with Blackthorn too. Fawn Cloud using Venture ult as well. Apple Dog has Bola shot, but is not going to use it.
No, it doesn't look like it. And that is another fight win for MTSU. Just kind of winning the ult trades. Very much just being able to kind of win the fights on their later ults, on their like better placed ults, if anything.
Does look like that. And we got 90% for MTSU. They still do have Bola shot, but we are using artillery from Bastion. Unfortunately, Solar gets Snowstorm. Are we going to be able to get a touch before it's time? We do get a touch.
Stewie does die in the process. So does Jenny. It is just Cryptic on that point with Lith coming in from spawn. But it looks like he's going to go down as well, and that is going to be a 2-0 for the side of MTSU in map 1.
Let's see who gets play of the game here.
Looks like Apple Dog.
Apple Dog on Freya getting play of the game. It was on first point or second? It was on first point.
First point, yeah. I think this was like near that first fight when she built Bola pretty quick, almost towards that end of that first fight.
Personally, this just might be me. I could just be completely misreading it. I think it's probably just like you said, it's just an alt trade of trying to work with alts, trying to understand when to be best to use it, because most times that we used our alts, it was mainly when we had both support alts both used at the same time.
Yeah, definitely. we definitely stacked support ults in times where we probably didn't need to, and their support ults just came in that little bit later, which helped it last a bit longer and kind of gave them a bit more time on a bit more time to kind of control that space with them.
Mm-hmm. I couldn't. Yeah, I agree there. I think if at least there's a little bit more communication with the alts, maybe like diving, like with Bastion ult, maybe being able to focus on one person, or even trying to get that Suzu out early so that it saves them from everything. I think it help out a lot.
Yeah, definitely. I do like this switch bringing Odessier in, because they do realize that this other team likes to run the Wu Yang, and Odessiret, his best character is Wu Yang. So very much we are looking to take that duel to them with the in the Wu Yang duel, and I think that could be very impactful and might lead to us winning this next map.
I think, yeah, you just really said it all. I mean, I don't really play Wu Yang a lot, so I mean, still trying to learn him. Obviously, you know that, but we're gonna see what we're gonna be able to do on that. For everybody that's in the chat right now, Milo Yeti saying, "Go Black." Thank you for supporting us, Stepdad. Here to support your girlfriend. Go Firebirds. We appreciate you guys all being in here. We are going to take a quick intermission while we are setting up the next map, so stay tuned, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Carthage Firebirds Overwatch Black versus MTSU Bolt. If you just joined us, welcome to the stream, everybody. We just played map 1, Lijiang Tower. Unfortunately, MTSU getting a quick 2-0 on that time, but we did have some swaps in from actually just our team. I lied. We are having Odessa in for Stewie, which we will change it over to that in a minute. We did see some more people come into the chat. Ramey family, MTSU, go MTSU. Sorry, we're Firebirds, but we are glad you are in the stream today for us. But we are on to map number 2, which is hybrid. It is going to be on Hollywood.
Yeah, we had a hazard ban come out on the side of Firebirds, on the side of Carthage Firebirds. And then we had, I believe, a Kiri ban come out on the side of MTSU to kind of counter that ban. Switching Stewie over to the DPS gives a little bit more flexibility, plays a little bit more. He plays like some Junkrat, some Hanzo, and then bringing Odessa in to play, it looks like Juno, but I was more expecting for him to run the Wu Yang, who from what I know is his most played support, at least this season.
I completely forgot about Stewie's Junkrat gameplay, and I got scared for a minute because I just remembered his tires go absolutely nasty.
Yeah, I was hoping for the Junkrat gameplay. We might get to see it on.
We might be able to get to see it later.
But coming out on the Hanzo first for that little bit of poke it will be very strong. Genji Sojourn on the side of MTSU is going to be kind of hard to push in against with the Hanzo.
Oh my God, Snowstorm picking off Solar instantly. Trying to get Apple Dog as well, but getting healed by the Wu Yang. We did get demeched, unfortunately, and Jenny got the res on Stewie.
We get the trade over onto the Genji. Snowstorm does fall low. The Ana is one.
Nice.
Nade hits, but dies in the process. Sojourn does trade out onto that Juno. Apple Dog does get Stewie as well. It is just Jenna and Snowstorm on the point.
Luckily, Jenny able to get back so she could regroup with her team. Looks like Stewie is changing back to Bastion once again.
Bastion gameplay, one of my favorite to watch because you never know if they are going to kill 5 or die trying. It looks like we are coming up on the first ult of the game, coming from Apple Dog again, building these ults really fast. This time with the OC instead of the Bola. That is a little bit of a harder ultimate to build this quickly.
Ooh, turret form onto the Winston over there. We do get the overclock from behind with Apple Dog getting Stewie. Snowstorm getting Solar, though, over in the back. We still do have the overclocking Apple Dog in the back. Tries to get Jenny, unfortunately. Odessa getting Blackthorn, though. Excuse me. Defense matrixing the Sojourn, so she can't really shoot anymore.
Snowstorm is coming up onto the ult. Let's see if he can live. He doesn't. The D.Va and Juno are still alive on point.
Ooh.
Stewie does get Keeg, but it looks like no one else is really going to be alive to help him here.
Is Odessa going to be able to get out?
I don't think so, but he might be able to get a pick.
Oh, he does get a pick,
the Sojourn.
but it
That's a
gets
huge
traded
pick.
out.
We do have the Blossom, and we do have both supportals, the Blossom, and there's the
Stewie
Junkrat.
on Junkrat. There we go. That's what I was waiting for.
This Junkrat. Carthage does have 4 ults coming up, and honestly, unless some damage is taken by the side of MTSU, we might be able to pop them before the Nano Blade comes online.
My main concern, though, is the Wu Yang, because he does have his ult right now. He's probably saving that for Snowstorm's ult.
Dive back onto the Ana, forcing her off. Looks like the Genji is going to be low here. The Genji gets down to 1, still alive, dies to the Blossom from the side of Snowstorm.
Snowstorm gets fallen.
Apple Dog does go down to Stewie.
Snowstorm trying to get the honor, gets pushed back by the wave. Still some people on point. Junkrat absolutely.
That's a Wujax! That's a Wujax!
Oh my God, it was.
The Wu Yang got canceled from Keeg.
And
what
Jenny
a
getting the
pick.
Stewie res as well. Carthage claiming the first point with just under a minute left.
That's a great cap, honestly. Only needing to use those 2 ults. Stewie does get picked by Apple Dog, maybe getting a little bit too aggressive, but it's okay. We got the cap. Forcing out the Wu Yang ult was nice, and only needing to use 2 of your ults to win this, but MTSU does have Sojolt, does have that Nano Blade as well. Both of those are going to be scary for the side of Carthage Firebirds.
And Diva Bomb is coming up as well. She just got it as well. We are getting near, slowly but surely, we're getting near Riptire. Could be good. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm hoping for.
Appledog goes down quick, though. Huge damage from Stewie coming out here. And he's up. He's trying to get out. He got out with his life. That's a big thing to have happen.
Grip having Diva Bomb also as well.
61 to another Blossom from Snowstorm as well. 90 to that Riptire that has been talked about so much from us today. Looks like the Genji's getting forced out. The Diva mech is becoming low. She might have to pop Diva Bomb here just to live.
She used it, indeed.
Okay. Soj on the high ground
we do
with
Valkyrie
the ult.
with Jenny. Key goes down to Crib. Appledog overclocking Stewie, though. Massive fight right now. I was waiting for some ults to come out.
Yeah, the overclock from height does get another, but Stewie does get res, so it is still an even fight. Mercy, the only
The
support
bomb comes
alive.
up from the air.
Huge bomb.
What are we
should
gonna
be able to get
We
two.
do get three!
Gets the
Three
stomp
with the
as
remake!
well. It's just the Diva alive for MTSU. Cryptic gets 3 in total in that fight. The Diva gets demeched and should just be a quick cleanup here.
There we go. Jenny getting solar. Now we just got to get the point. Looks like that Wu Yang was nearby, but realized that he can't really be doing much here without the most of his
And we have 3 ults to hold this door.
We do.
I would love to see a Riptire here try to kind of keep them out here, or maybe even just a Blossom if they try to touch. Appledog dies though early, and that'll be no touch on that point.
Point 2 is claimed to have 3 minutes on the clock now. Blackthorn actually, unexpectedly, we did not see that. He swapped over to Baptiste.
I don't hate the Baptiste swap. Kind of give you that immortality, that little bit more survivability off of that Ana. The Ana was definitely getting pressured out, not really getting much out of it. I don't even know if he used a nano.
I don't think they did. No, you
Wu
might
Yang
be
ult
right.
coming. The first Wu Yang ult actually hitting. Stewie does get picked by Appledog.
Oh,
the
that's
Diva
ooh,
that
there's
goes
the
down.
there's the Blade. I'm getting
Blade
Solar
gets
getting
one.
Jenny.
Will Blade get another? It doesn't look like the Blade's gonna get another pick here. And that's only 1 pick for the 2 ults.
Solar does have bomb ready again. Actually, is about.
Yes, we'll have bomb ready. That was remake, but we'll have bomb ready now.
There we go.
We do still have the tire from Stewie here.
And we got Blossom again. We're coming near another Valkyrie from Jenny too.
That's our 3rd Valkyrie now?
I think so.
I believe.
Yeah,
She is farming
yeah.
these Valkyries really fast.
That's Mercy.
Yes, it is. Cryptic going in onto the Wu Yang, forcing out that slide. The Diva's on Stewie in the back line. Diva's alone should be very killable here.
Appledog does
Diva
have
gets
overclock.
demeched.
There
Blossom
comes
coming
the
out.
bomb.
But
Oh.
OC coming out from Appledog gets 1. Bomb gets Stewie as well, and that's just gonna be 3 picks from the 2 ults from the side of MTSU.
Jenny does res Crypt though, but dies instantly again to Solar. Odessa does try to save Jenny, but is unfortunately overshot by Appledog.
We have Carthage does have Valk, is coming up on bomb and has tire against only the window from MTSU.
We're gonna see what he does have a very good angle up there, which is the terrifying part. They need to get up there quick or do something. Ooh, Stewie at 45 HP before even getting that far. Gets the med pack taken away from him by their Wu Yang, still staying alive somehow.
Blackthorn does die, but so does a Desiree, so it is still an even fight. Both teams only having 1 support alive.
Diving Appledog trying to get that pick, but is unfortunately not able to.
It's like the Genji's on point, killing Jenny on point behind. And Appledog gets Stewie as well, trying to get back to the point.
40 seconds and slowly going down. Carthage is still pushing it up towards the point. There goes the bomb from Diva. Are we going to get anybody out of it? Unfortunately
Not this
We
time.
did also have a swap. Jenny went on to Moira from Mercy. Odessa are getting a pick with torpedoes onto Fawn Cloud. We have 3 ults, Solar, Black, and Keeg all having their ults over on MTSU. Appledog slowly getting close, and so is Fawn Cloud.
It looks like Tire. Tire might be coming out. Diva does pressure it. Maybe not.
There comes the window out from Blackthorn down the middle lane.
The Diva gets trapped. Genji comes to push up that high ground. It looks like Tire might be getting popped on the flank.
Blade gets popped out. There goes the tire. Fawn Cloud getting 1. We still have someone on point. We break
gets the
Lamp, which is still
immortality.
pretty good, though. We do have Wu Yang all come out from the other team. Overclock Appledog gets Stewie as well. We are trying to fight in overtime right now.
We have the Ray on point, trying to keep them alive. Diva does get demeched on the side of Carthage. The Reaper and the Moira coming back soon. But Desiree just living on top of point here as the Juno. Jenny gets picked on her way back. Snowstorm is on point close to that Blossom, but is 1% off of farming it.
All good, though, I'd say. Getting 2 points in 67.44 is still a pretty tough one to beat, I'd say, overall.
Yes, very much so. This map, that third point is really hard to get at that full push. You need to win a fight with all 5 ults, in my opinion, or just kind of have that momentum going in and just keeping the momentum. So pushing it that far is really good and easily holdable.
And I think, like how we said, how we were hoping that they were going to use ults at different times, I think that was definitely more maintained and used more spread out throughout that entire push.
I mean, it did help that Jenny farmed
Valkyrie
3
3 times.
Valks
Yeah, that's
and
true.
was able
That's
to
true.
use it basically once every other fight at a minimum.
I mean, that's true.
So that helps a little bit with the ult
that
rotation.
does true. Looks like we got our picks with Carthage Firebirds heading onto the defense point. Snowstorm on Soldier, Stewie on Junkrat again, Crip on Diva, Odessarit on Juno, and Jenny on to the Ana. Over on MTSU, we have Fawn Cloud on Genji, Apple Dog on Soj, Solar going on to a Sigma pick, Blackthorn and Keek staying on Bap and Wu Yang. 20 seconds before the attack begins.
I like the Ana pick.
I do too. I do too.
You just really have to watch out for that, for the Genji. The Genji is going to be a huge issue, but I think that the antis are going to be really good, especially because the Kiriko is banned. So there won't be any way to get rid of it. Might be able to force out Immortality if you place it correctly, or even the Sigma Eat. Forcing out that Kinetic Grasp from Sigma is a huge cooldown that you need to get out.
I'll be honest, I don't think... I do agree with you about the Genji being an issue, but I'm kind of, for some reason, thinking that either the BAP or Apple Dog on Soj getting some just damage and getting a hit onto the Ana wherever Jenny is setting up.
Yeah, the Soj shot is definitely one that we have to be wary of for almost everyone on that team. That does so much damage, I know firsthand, and it can pick you off without you even realizing. And the Genji is able to dive.
Dashing onto Jenny.
The Genji able to just kind of pressure her out and get on her quickly. Stewie does go down to the Sigma in the stair corridor.
Trying to live with his healing.
Rock coming out from the Sigma, misses. Genji's
on
half.
Snowstorm. Ooh, Apple Dog getting Snowstorm and Solar getting Odessarit. It is just Diva on point right now with his team slowly but surely coming back. Rocket's thrown and unfortunately is demeched.
Even the Moira healing orb couldn't help Cryptic live there. 40% to this tire. Honestly wish you probably could have gotten a little bit more.
But that's okay though. MTSU getting the first point, have 5 minutes, 10 seconds on the clock. We are going to see what they are going to be throwing out here.
Yeah,
slowly getting close to both ults though.
Fawn does get picked early by Stewie. That's a great pick to have happen here. Kind of puts a lot less pressure onto your backline then.
Remech back from Crib. Odessa getting a pick on Blackthorn, which is very nice. Diving onto the Sojourn. Are we going to be able to get that pick? Very still 1 HP.
She is very one.
Nice.
She does go down. Sigma is pretty alone. He might be killable here. Let's see. He does go down.
Jenny getting Solar.
Looks and like we're just retaking the high ground.
Smartest thing you could do. 4 minutes, 30 seconds left. We are coming up on ults. Apple Dog and Solar both have their ults. We are slowly getting close to a bomb. We are almost close to a Coalescence and a Rip Tire from Carthage. We are 80% to a Visor with Snowstorm, so we're going to see what we can get out of these.
Keek switches over to the Ana. Interesting.
Interesting.
Maybe they want to use like a Sleep Dart or Anti-Nades maybe to help against that dive, but... that's interesting.
Solar got trapped up top by the Junkrat. There comes the Gravitic Flux from Sigma. Tries to fade out, but it's unfortunately not able to. The bomb comes out from Crib. What are we going to get out of this? Unfortunately, nobody.
Just space. I mean, that's just space.
Fine too. Overclock comes out from Apple Dog, getting both supports.
Two.
Starts diving them, but realizes it's not the best idea to, and that's okay. Fawn Cloud deflecting onto Stewie.
I mean, that we do force 2 ults out of them, and... we only use 1. That's not a bad trade for this fight, for this point.
Oh, unfortunately, just
Diva does
barely.
get demeched. Unfortunately, it looks like we might be going to go switch off the Diva, or switch off and switch back on to get that mech back, if I were to guess.
3 minutes and 20 seconds. MTSU slowly coming up to the second
switching
point.
to the Reinhardt.
The Reinhardt, I don't have complaints about him.
I don't either.
Baptiste going up in the backline getting Stewie, but Snowstorm gets Blackthorn. The Orbital Ray comes out from Odessarit.
That's Blade coming out as well, but gets killed
Instantly
immediately.
Killed. Very nice. We did use
Coalescence
Cole.
coming out on the side of Carthage Black. Honestly,
Best use it for safety.
yeah,
I don't
I
blame
mean,
it. It is a blade. It is a blade. It's still very
yes,
scary.
and they still had 2 alive. They still have the
Yeah.
Sigma. They still have the Sojourn on that height alive. Still, who hasn't died yet? Stewie does get picked by that Sojourn. She
like
finally
she's gonna get
decides to
away.
leave. So window, and it looks like Nano coming up from the side of MTSU versus the Rip Tire from Stewie on the side of Carthage Esports.
Swapping over to Winston.
I understand the Winston swap here because against that Reinhardt, the Reinhardt can't really do anything against the Winston.
2 minutes and 20 seconds left. Key getting Nano for MTSU. Still trying to just rack up some ult charge over on Carthage. Solar is on the other side. Are they going to die? They're looking to. Trying to get some support up there with them. Bap and Honor are both up there with them. Are we going to get a Nano Monkey this
I
early?
do think that they were just farming for ult there. I think the Monkey wasn't really trying to go in, waiting for that Nano to be built up.
There
to
he
be put
runs
onto
in.
him.
Snowstorm
But the
trying
Nano
to
doesn't come out?
Interesting.
It looks like they didn't need the Nano to get rid of Snowstorm there, which understandable. They did get the dive down.
Solar in the back line. Are we going to get the pin? Fortunately not. Oh, we did
Blackthorn does
get
go down to the
Blackthorn, though.
tire.
Very nice. Stewie getting
Stewie
Keeg
gets
as
2.
well. Jenny getting Fawn
Fawn.
Cloud. Solar getting Odessa. That's okay. And Snowstorm while we're at it.
OC coming out from Apple Dog could be what changes this fight over to the side of MTSU.
Oh, if only we had one more Fire Strike, we would have been able to kill the Soj.
Cryptic falls low and finally gets taken out. But that's Nano and Sojolt from the side of MTSU to win that fight.
Ooh.
Unlucky.
Unfortunate attempt to touch by Odessa, but gets killed and does not touch the point. We are coming up on Coalescence from Jenny. We do have windows still from Blackthorn over on MTSU. And we have...
Is Jenny gonna get... Jenny does get out with her life. That is huge. Not dying there.
Solar does have Primal Rage as well.
We might be able to force that out with Shatter, though, especially if we're able to... Or we even could save our Shatter for it. Or we could just look to get their backline. I would love to see Cryptic kind of just go in and shatter
comes
someone.
out to protect everybody. Just give everyone more HP. Snowstorm
Fawn
getting
does
Fawn
get
Cloud. Very nice.
Picked. It looks
Snowstorm is
like we
still
might
at
not
1
need
HP
Shatter
though.
here, though, to win this fight.
Diving the backline. Primal Rages on Snowstorm up top. Yikes. Oh, and the window comes out because everybody's distracted. Apple Dog getting Jenny. Winston dives back over. Key getting Stewie. Are we going to see the Shatter?
We should hear it. Could be huge.
Oh,
get
sleeped!
Get slept out of the
Sleeped.
Shatter. That's unlucky.
That is very unfortunate. And MTSU will take map number 2 on Hollywood.
Still a very close showing.
Still very close for sure.
Let's see. Play of the game is
Crib,
Cryptic.
very nice. Very
with
happy.
that Diva Bomb and the Stomp for that 3K. That was a great play. Honestly, won them that second point.
Absolutely, I'd say that.
Looks like the Soldier might have been booped in by like a Junkrat bomb or something there.
Maybe, I don't know. I didn't really see that there. Well, I mean, it was map 2 and it was a lot closer than we thought than anyone probably would have expected it to be. But I think overall, I think a lot more communication was given from the Firebirds. I think ult usage was definitely spread out more, which definitely helped out a lot to hold those points. I think personally, defense-wise, this just might be me, like I said personally, but I think if getting maybe some ults out sooner could definitely have helped push them back a little bit, stall some more time.
Definitely, I think. Well, we did a better job at not using like support ults at the same time or over ulting in most of the fights. We had 1 or 2 fights where we did. If we did use the ult a little bit faster, maybe like Tire using it a bit more proactive, it could have helped us kind of fend off some of those pushes and maybe gotten it down to overtime for that final push from MTSU.
I couldn't agree more. We're going to be taking another intermission break while we get ready for map 3. Stepdad and Midwest, thank you for supporting our Firebirds and everybody else that is in chat as well. Thank you for watching and supporting us. Make sure that you're following us on all of our social medias. We will be back in a little bit once we get ready for map number 3. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back for Carthage Overwatch Black versus MTSU Bolt. We are heading into map number 3, which will be Esperanza. If you just joined, welcome in on our first two previous maps. Map 1 was Lijiang Tower, and Carthage unfortunately fell close in a fight, losing 2-0. And on map 2 was a hybrid for Hollywood, and unfortunately, in a tough fight at the end, MTSU took that. It is currently 2-0 for MTSU. Match and game point for tonight. I did see in the chat while we were in intermission, is there any way to rewind, or do I need to wait until later? Midwest, unfortunately, we do not give these out until I think near the end of the year, so you'll have to wait for a decent while before that happens. Very sorry about that. But we are going to get into map number 3, which is going to be Esperanza. Snowstorm over here on Soldier, Lith on Reaper. We have Crip on Wrecking Ball, Stewie and Jenny on Kiri and Mercy. Over on MTSU, we have Fawn Cloud on Genji, Apple Dog on Cassidy, Solar back onto the Hazard, Blackthorn and Keeg playing Kiri and Wu Yang. Map is starting in 5 seconds. Let's get it going.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, it was a Freya ban and a Diva ban.
Believe
for
so.
the two bans in this game. Freya ban makes a lot of sense. That Freya on map 1 was a huge pain in the side of Carthage Black.
I think Freya, especially on an open map like Esperanza, is going to be big issue, which I think was a great ban from Carthage Black. But
Looks like we switched over to the Mauga.
We did, which I think could work here. I have faith that it's going to work here. MTSU is in our backline. The bot just opened up, and Carthage is starting slowly but surely their push. Lith looks like he's trying to decide which way to go. Starts attacking the Hazard, though, with a
Apple
Cassidy in the
does pick
backline.
Snowstorm, but Jenny does get the res onto it.
Very
and
nice
Apple
lift.
goes down. So does Stewie, though. Trading out 1-for-1 trades here.
Ooh, gotta be careful of that Genji behind the Malga again. Massive damage, and are we gonna be able to keep up our tank? He is slowly but surely living, unfortunately not dying to the Wu Yang lift. Is he gonna be able to live or no?
Looks like he might. Looks like he
he's
should.
going to. Very nice. Apple Dog over on MTSU actually swapping over to Bastion, and Solar getting killed. Or sorry, Solar killing Snowstorm. Oh, and getting walled
Lith.
off. Blackthorn killing Lith.
Yeah, losing Stewie there that early in the fight is detrimental for Black. That's the majority of your healing out towards your tank. Kind of means to where Cryptic has to play either super passive or just kind of can't really live.
MTSU getting the first or the halfway checkpoint, giving them forward spawns on Esperanza. We are at our first Valk from Jenny, and they do have rush over with Blackthorn on MTSU. We did get Visor as well. Are we going to use them? Apple Dog, unfortunately,
Apple Dog
getting
is
two.
two.
Jenny and Lith. Malga having to run back, trying to be protected. Ooh, the Apple Dog with the ult. Are we going to be able to get out of it?
One. It looks like we get out of it completely, which is big. We're going to have both the portals and the Visor here to go against everything but that Bastion ult on the side of MTSU.
We do have 3 ults from Firebirds, Snowstorm, Stewie, and Jenny's. MTSU currently at 104, still pushing. The rush comes out, and the Vogue, and the Visor, all 3 ults. Oh, we do get the Wu Yang ult coming out from MTSU, but dies right away.
I didn't even see who it went on.
I didn't even see who it went on. It might have been Solo, question mark?
Could have been on himself,
Self-ult?
and if
Yeah.
it was, that's basically a Wu Jax then.
Yeah.
For a second in time now. Just a little bit more stall to make sure everyone can get back before that close spawn gets taken away from Carthage Black.
7 minutes left. Carthage pushing it back to the starting point. MTSU at 104.9 meters. Carthage beginning their push right about now.
But they have to play into 3 ults here. And
They
Snowstorm
do.
gets picked early. But
gets res.
gets res. That's
Gets
big.
res. Very nice.
Apple Dog on the Bastion does fall low. Does end up
very
dying.
nice pick. Oh, starts going into the back line for that Wu Yang.
Trying to pressure out that Wu Yang. The Hazard's kind of in alone.
Snowstorm getting Apple Dog actually. Trying to shred the damage. Oh, we're gonna get a slam. It unfortunately does not slam anybody. Oh,
Cage
cages.
does get the
Haz,
get
and
the
Wu
Hazard,
Yang is
and
in
the Wu Yang
there.
jumped in. I
Lith getting Solar, and
don't know
Crip
why
getting.
you would jump in there.
I think it was probably just to try and keep him up. Maybe try and use downpour or something to maybe stall it all out. Snowstorm getting two, both Black and Fawn Cloud.
Great cleanups kill, and Keeg switches over to the Ana off of the Wu Yang. I understand it. I understand it. It's a way to force out. Yeah, it's a way to force out Suzu as well.
Exactly.
Get rid of that big ability from the side of Carthage Black. Snowstorm almost falling off the map. Down to 1 HP for Cryptic there. Almost getting picked way early into this fight.
Nade comes down and artillery. Oh, and rush. Oh my goodness.
No Suzu available there. Snowstorm does die. Valk is used by Jenny. Let's see, maybe we can get the res. Blossom gets two, but gets traded out from the side of Appledog. Snowstorm gets res. Appledog goes down to Cryptic.
We are up right now.
Just the Hazard and Genji alive.
Still no downpour or blade has been used. Are we trying to save for a nano blade? Are they trying to? Not we. Excuse me, I'm not MTSU. I'm Firebirds. What am I saying? Is MTSU trying to save for a nanoblade, or what are they trying to do here? I'm thinking it's either for a nanoblade or they're trying to do a downpour blade is what I'm assuming.
They might be. It's definitely an idea, though Stewie could ruin all of that with a well-placed Suzu.
Downpour comes out.
Suzu doesn't.
There comes the
out
blade as well. Instantly
gets
killed
by his own hazard. It gets blocked
Lith
by his own
King
hazard.
as well. Blackthorn killing Lith, though. 4 minutes 40 left on the clock. It's 104 to 99. Are we going to be able to win this fight? Solar gets Jenny in the backline. Snowstorm, Crib getting Solar as well.
He got him by looking away. The burn damage killed him.
The burn damage,
The burn damage killed him.
The damage. 112 and still going up for Carthage right now. Taking the lead. 4.5 minutes left on the clock. Just push it up as far as you can right now.
Coming up on that final destination, Sui does get picked. Cryptic does fall low as well.
Appledog already at another artillery. Literally.
Genji does fall low on the side of MTSU.
Ramatra also.
But Ramatra switch, I do not hate the Ramatra switch.
It's
genuinely
smart.
I honestly thought Ramatra wasn't going to be that good. Ramatra is kind of just balanced now. He's still good in situations. He just doesn't, he's not so good that you have to play him, which I think is good for a character.
I think in a situation with what we were playing, I think what Solar is going to be able to try to do here, my guess is wait for charge in from Malga and then Vortex, then just shred the damage out.
Snowstorm does pick Fawn, gets traded, but Blackthorn gets traded by Stewie almost immediately. Snowstorm gets res, Stewie falls to the side, to the hands of Solar.
The nano comes out onto the Ramatra, still low. Are we going to be able to kill him? We are not. He gets back up.
Appledog picks off Lith, trying to get out. The barrage does come out from him.
The cage fight onto the Ramatra. He's not going to hold block. He's just going to try and kill him. Unfortunately, dies. Snowstorm getting Appledog as well. We do have Valkyrie with Jenny. They are coming up on. They just got rushed, but it's instantly gone. Annihilation from Ramatra with Solar is coming near. Just under 3 minutes. It's 132 for Carthage, 104 for MTSU. Getting a pick on Keeg. Very nice. Trying to create some space right now while the bot moves up as well. It's very nice. Half HP on the Ramatra. Is he going to go into the Nemesis form? Yeah, there comes the Suzu out, and there's the Valk and the Visor. Huh?
Anemone form.
Anemone form, exactly. Snowstorm getting a Helix shot onto Fawn Cloud.
Huge pick onto the Genji there. Lith does TP up onto Appledog, who looks like he's matched Snowstorm on that soldier pick. I don't hate it.
Ooh. There comes the rush out from Blackthorn. Are we going to have to back up all the way? We do get the Suzu out, so we are able to sustain a little bit more. I think it's a smart thing to back up.
We do have the Blossom from Lith. Let's see if it can get anyone. Soldier does go down.
Very nice pick.
Oh, honestly, I'm kind of happy that he didn't.
I'm very happy that he didn't.
I'm very happy that he didn't ult there. He still has it for next. Snowstorm does get rezzed in the middle of the team, kind of. Almost gets the Kiri, but Blackthorn is just able to TP out. And we're kind of playing behind them here. I don't hate this position from the side of Carthage Black. I just feel like you need to go to point kind of immediately.
Yeah, I could agree there. We did lose front spawn. Stewie getting Appledog and Blackthorn getting Lift. We are rushing back to the point now because who is that on point? I think that's Kiri over there for MTSU is just pushing along. They do get front spawn.
And almost have that Wu Yang ult already as well. In what I assume was a swap towards the end, towards the fight before this.
Yeah. We do stall right before MTSU starts pushing. Snowstorm getting Blackthorn and Crip getting Keeg. Just 5 seconds over. We have a minute left on this clock. Still winning by about 28 meters here. Carthage just has to either get it over there and hold it or just stall for the point for as long as they can.
I do like the fact that we haven't used ults to win the fights that we've won so far.
I could agree. Fawn Cloud unfortunately getting Snowstorm.
I would like to see us just kind of keep all of our ults for this final fight because we're going to be coming up onto that final fight territory back in our own zone.
Blackthorn getting Jenny. I think it's better for them to at least push it there because they did have front spawn still. Looks like Crip is going to die to
So is
Apple Dog,
Lit.
and so is Lit the Blackthorn. We do have under 30 seconds.
Stewie gets out. We have almost all 5 ults. This
on
might
both
be
sides.
this might be a 10 ult fight coming up here.
We might be seeing that.
For a
10
final
seconds
fight.
on the clock. MTSU getting their front forward spawn. 5 seconds, and we are about to be going into overtime right about now. There comes the rush and Visor from both sides. We do have the Volk and the Annihilation too. Are we going to be able to get that cage fight soon? We did get the Wu Yang off from the other team. Venture uses their ult as well. Death Blossom comes out, gets 2. Both of the supports in the back. Trying to get the Venture. Gets the kill.
And that's going to be the map towards Carthage Black.
Very nice.
What a great showing from Carthage Black, coming back from that 100-point deficit to take the lead.
All 10 ults are used right there, like you were saying. And
It's a
Jenny, a mercy player of the game. Oh my gosh. Oh, it was the Valkyrie at the end. Makes sense. Yep, there it is.
Getting out, rezzing the Curie. I assume just, yeah, that's all.
Oh. I'm sorry. I did not mean to go to that random thing over there. My bad for that. Whoopsies. Anyways, map 3 Esperanza goes to the Firebirds Black, making the score 2-1. I really like the Malga pick there. I think that created a lot of space and everything. I don't have anything else.
I really like the Malga pick there. I would expect to see, honestly, I expect to see MTSU take us to a push map or to a hybrid map. Not hybrid, escort, to kind of like force us into the dive mirror, because it seems like MTSU very much likes to run the hazard, likes to run the more divey tanks, and kind of play a little bit faster.
I could agree on that. Me personally, I just don't know how that's gonna work if they wanted to try and stick with Malga. I don't know what they're gonna be doing with that though. But I guess we're gonna see next point. Not next point, next map. Excuse me, people. I am a little bit tired. But for everybody that is still in chat, especially the people that are from MTSU, thank you for being in chat and thank you for supporting both your teams. Make sure that you guys are all following us. We are going to be taking a quick intermission while the teams set up, and we will be right back. Welcome back, everybody. Map number 4 of Carthage Firebirds Black versus MTSU Bolt. If you just got into our chat, welcome. We are on to map number 4, which is going to be Rialto. Map number 3 was Esperanza. Carthage taking it out in a win with all 10 alts being used previously. Map number 2 was a hybrid of Hollywood. Unfortunately, MTSU taking that win just barely. And map number 1 was a Lijiang Tower taking that win as well. It's currently 2-1 with MTSU in the lead. It is still first to 3 wins. We are going to be moving on to map number 4, which is Rialto.
Yeah, we're bringing back the Juno Mercy that we saw in Hollywood that almost got that win, as well as Stewie coming back onto DPS. Looks like to play the Bastion on the attack, maybe switch over to the Junkrat. I wouldn't be surprised to see Snowstorm on the Genji. We get to see the Snowstorm Genji again. How do you feel?
Gonna be good. I'm gonna have expectations. I'm gonna have high expectations of greatness. That's what I'm gonna be hoping.
I do too. I think that he will do good.
I think
Anakiri from the side of MTSU in that backline is going to be a bit scary. I think that's going to be a lot of damage and a lot of healing being able to be put out from that backline.
Solar starting out on the Orisa, and then Apple Dog and Fawn on the Freya and the Genji. 4 minutes is on the clock. Let's see what the starting fight is going to be.
Cryptic already falling low. Looks like we're just kind of taking space each. Not really pushing anything. Speedering does come out.
Dash in. We're diving into the backline. The Suzu was used by MTSU.
And TP used.
Do have people low in the back. Let's try and sustain ourselves a little bit.
Kiriko used TP again, but was drawn low.
Spin from the Orisa, backing up to give some space for Carthage to keep moving on forward. Closest alt first, we have Jenny on Carthage getting close to a Valkyrie. Apple Dog getting very, very close to a Bola shot.
Genji on the side of MTSU does fall low, but gets healed up by his supports. Looks like we're going to have a Bola shot from the side of Apple Dog here.
There comes it out. It hits the Bastion, but does not kill. Apple Dog does get Odessa though, and demeched from Solar. Are we going to be able to live this? Apple Dog gets Jenny, and Solar gets Stewie. Crypt just dying. Yeah, that's fair. Resets. Smart thing to do. They do have a Terra Surge ready, and they are 80 to a Kitsune Rush over on MTSU. On our side, we do have our Valk ready, getting close to an Orbit and artillery from Bastion and Juno.
Yeah, I'm expecting to see a rush built here and probably used fairly quick. Apple Dog gets Jenny. Cryptic gets speared off the map.
Unfortunately, just one more second, he could have lived that there, but that's all right.
Stewie falls low to the from the hands of Apple Dog there.
We do have both support ults on the Firebirds.
86% to another Bola already. Lapping every other DPS the lobby.
That's why I'm not a fan of Freya.
I love Freya. I think Freya is a overtuned character, but is a fun character at that.
Ooh, the Terra Surge comes out. We do not get any, but Snowstorm gets Keeg though, and the Orbit is out, so Solar gets Stewie. Is Res coming out? It does get Crib getting Orisa, Snowstorm getting Apple Dog, going for the Ana in the back and the Genji while we're at it too. Genji gets away. Is the Ana gonna get away? Hopefully not.
Possibly taking that far side out and around. Does get away with life. Is coming up on the Nano Blade. MTSU still has 4 ults here.
They're about
to try to hold this.
They do have everything but a Terra Surge ready. I'm scared for a Nano Blade that might be coming out here.
It should come out here from MTSU. Yeah. I would be surprised if it doesn't.
There comes the Kitsune Rush and the artillery for
There's
us.
The blade.
Throws it down. Stewie gets Key. There comes the bomb from above. Are we going to get anything crazy out of this? We are unfortunately not, and that is okay.
Kill.
Apple Dog gets Jenny. Oh, slept from behind and unfortunately demeched instantly. Smart thing to do is just get ready to regroup with your team.
Blade with no nano inside of the rush though, so that makes some sense. Bola and Nano still on the side of MTSU is scary.
I don't think it's gonna be a Bola Nano. We do get the Malga swap, but Apple Dog gets Odessa right away. I don't think Nano Bola is gonna be a thing. I think honestly it's just gonna be an HP back for Orisa, just try and sustain.
Could even put it on the Genji even without Blade. Genji can do a lot without the Blade with that nano boost.
30 seconds left. Actually, 20 seconds now. We do have a blade with Snowstorm. Are we going to be able to get anything major out of this? I'm praying
Jenny
great
switching
things.
over to the Moira here off of that Mercy.
The Bola shot comes out. Does get
Brings Snowstorm
Stewie. Not with the
low.
ult, though. 5 seconds left. Key getting Crip.
Will Carthage have a touch here? Let's see. Focused in on that Orisa. It doesn't look like it. Almost
the spin
gets the
from
touch.
the Orisa stalls out the blade dash and is unfortunately not able to touch.
And that's a full hold for MTSU.
That is a full hold. They do have 80 meters to hold for these next 4 minutes. Carthage is going to be on their A game for this because this could be all or nothing right now.
But honestly, it's holdable.
It's definitely holdable. I think as long as we have a decent amount of sustainability, if we do bring that Malga back out, because I think, like I said before, the Esperanza, it definitely helped out to make room, create space, and keep pushing it forward. Obviously, we're holding it, but I think it's going to be able to sustain us very well. Let's see what we're going to be getting on both sides. Snowstorm is on the Soldier,
Junk.
Stewie on the Junkrat. We have Crib going to probably mirror the Orisa, which they are going to. Odessa on Juno, and Jenny's on Mercy.
Moira for my Deseret.
Yeah, what did I say?
You said Juno.
I don't know why I said Juno. I'm sorry. Moira.
Juno's on the brain, that's why.
Yeah, probably. Fawn Cloud on Genji for MTSU. Apple Dog on Freya. Solar on the Orisa. Blackthorn and Keeg on the Ana and the Kiri.
This is going to be a lot of damage from the side of Carthage.
I'm expecting.
But Apple Dog is scary. Apple Dog
is very scary. If we are having this pocketed Soldier, though, as long as we can focus that right away, I think it'll be good. 4 minutes is on the clock and slowly going down. Let's see what we're going to be getting out of this. Like I said, going for that Freya right away. Odessa getting Apple Dog with the orb. Very nice. Spin comes out. Oh! Crib
gets
spinning
payback.
off Solar, getting payback. You're right.
payback.
Snow getting Fawn. Gets naded, though. Try and sustain yourself a little bit before everybody comes back.
That is a good first fight. Soj swap over on Apple Dog. Snowstorm does get the pick onto him, though. I don't hate the switch onto the Sojourn.
I think it's a smart switch, especially if it's a pocketed Soldier.
Little bit of trash talk there with Apple Dog. We're not gonna really bring it up.
We're just gonna disregard that, but that's okay. Jenny is coming close to an ult for Valkyrie, 70%. We gotta sustain our Crip up. Oh, they did get naded, unfortunately.
But we do have the spear.
Are we gonna be able to sustain? We are not. We did get the
But
spin.
we do get the trade on Fawn.
Stewie gets Fawn. Very nice. The TP Apple Dog getting Odessa. The Suzu comes out. Jenny on top, rezzing Crip. Actually, Apple Dog killing Snowstorm. Solar getting a pick on Stewie, trying to get Apple Dog up top, try and save our Mercy, who does get slept and is instantly killed by a nade. Got to back up a little bit, try and get some HP from Odessa. Unfortunately, dies.
Yeah, just push back a little
Odessa
bit too
on
much.
point, tries to stall. Apple Dog kills him right away, though. And unfortunately, MTSU is going to win that, and that will conclude the night, giving MTSU the win. 3 Carthage Firebirds black on 1.
See.
Apple Dog getting play of the game.
Oz Freya. Understandable. His Freya was honestly insane. Was a pain in, was a thorn in our side the entire night. Apple Dog in general was a thorn in Carthage's side for almost the entire night.
I couldn't agree more on that. I will say, though, that they did have a very good, I'd personally say, with the amount of space that they had to hold, they did have a good defense on that, on Rialto right there. I think that they held it pretty well. Even if it was with a Mercy boost, it was still pretty good overall, I'd say.
Definitely, I agree with that.
But that is going to, I think, conclude it, unless you have anything else you want to say about it.
I do not.
I don't have anything else either. So we appreciate everybody. We appreciate the people from MTSU coming into our stream. We appreciate all our Firebird families in the chat as well. Even if you haven't said anything, we appreciate it. Drop a follow for us. Make sure you follow us on all of our social medias. Next Monday, we have our game, Carthage Firebirds Red versus who are we going against?
Akron. Zips.
University or college?
Zips Esports. That's what I know them as.
We're going against